Now, in this session, we are going to take up the next verse, verse 3 of Panchadashi, the first chapter, Tattva Viveka. The meaning of this is the differentiation of the principle, real principle, from the non-real principle. Non-real, or the principle which is illusory, which is arising as our waking and dream states. These two states are called Sakala Avasthai. So, in which we take ourselves to be, by mistake, the subjects, and subjects through its senses, all the 5 senses of powers. These are all called senses of powers because they have certain power. The eyes have the power of seeing, the ears have the power of hearing, the nose has the power of smelling, the tongue has the power of tasting, the skin has the power of feeling the touch. The touch feeling is being felt by our skin, our hands. So, all these things, all these 5 senses put together, they are connected to one source. What is that source? Our mind is the source. In our mind, it is not in head, because mind's location is macrocosmic, gigantic, endless, beginningless, middleless. We are knowing, we are investigating its truth about the mind now in this satsanga. That's why this mind of the cosmos, the one mind, the one software, which is not available for, which has not been available for our perception. Only realized jnanis know the nature of this mind, know the nature of this individual ego also. They don't fundamentally exist, but if one doesn't investigate this fact, one doesn't constantly dwell in this fact, what happens? The mind, as individual mind, it descends into this body through I amness and starts acting as if he is an individual, whereas no individual exists during deep sleep state. There are no individuals at all. This is the ground reality of the mind itself. Neither the cosmos exists nor the individual exists in deep sleep state. This is the nature. This is the nature of the highest principle, the principle of reality, the principle of truth. We will have to dissect, investigate. It is not analysis. We are actually looking at it multidimensionally, penetrating our minds, penetrating our thought forms, penetrating our feeling forms, penetrating the very ego through which, very I amness through which all these things come into play as our waking state, dream state and deep sleep state. Here this verse talks about how this play of the powers of senses, the sense powers, act continuously during our waking state, how we live in an unrealized way. We don't realize this fact at all. It's a fact. Who is the speaker in me? The speaker in me is through the body, the sounds are coming out. I am speaking. You are listening through your ears. But where does it really happen? It happens in one mind. One mind which is all permeating, and through your identification with your body, it is becoming your mind also, as if you tend to think that you are the listener of this satsang. This fact has been given in this verse beautifully. That will go into the content of it. The objects of knowledge, namely sound, touch, etc. Not only sound, touch, we have 5 sense powers. Without these 5 senses, our individuality cannot come into play. First of all, if you don't feel that you are that body and that name, you cannot initiate even a thought in you. You cannot even think, because the very thinking happen through forming words within your mind. How do you think? Today, I think I can finish this work today. I can complete this project today. I will have that money today. I will pacify one of the relations whom I actually mistook and shouted at. So I will correct that relationship. I will somehow pacify them. So all these things are all happening in the mind through thinking, and for the thinking to happen, the senses of our body, the 5 senses of powers, what are they? I just now told you: eyes, ears, nose, tongue, touch principle throughout the body. So in the same way, active, the powers of actions, 5 sense powers of actions, what are they? Legs, hands, speech. Speech is a powers of action. It is one among the powers of 5 powers of action. They can initiate actions. Okay, my speech is initiating an action. I am trying to explain. This I amness is trying to explain something through the power of action called speech. So like this, all this, then what comes? Two other powers of actions. One is the genitals and the other is the anus. Anus excretes, sends out the mala, that is a motion and everything. Genitals discharges urine, as well as it is the organ of sambhoga. Thereby a man's sperms are deposited into the ovum of a mother. Okay, this is how the genitals do 2 actions. One is urinating, the other is it acts as an instrument, the instrument of power. The sense of power, it is a sense of power. It acts as an instrument and undergoes copulation and gets deposited with a man's sperms. So like this, all these things are varied. They are the powers of actions, the powers of the senses of powers, the senses of actions. Though they are 10, this group is 5 and that group is 5. Though they are 5 and 5, totally put together 10, but where they all get merged, they get merged in your feeling thinking apparatus. What is the feeling apparatus? The feeling apparatus is the intellect. It is endowed, it is embedded with dual feelings always. Dualities of feelings: good, bad, right, wrong, man, woman, night, day, courage, cowardice, benevolent, non-benevolent, hate, like, dislike, love, hate. You put all the words, all the noun forms of various qualities, characteristic qualities, objects in the world, everything you put it. They will be immediately splitted into pairs of 2. There will immediately emerge a pair out of it. One feeling has in it 2 opposite pair. I am not wealthy, I am poor. Immediately the other feeling, you need money. You will have to become, at least maintain the livelihood. You will have to have more money by becoming rich. Rich, poor. One is well literate, one is ignorant. Every feeling in our mind, every characteristic attribute of a human being and the complete cosmos has this pairs of opposites in it, and this exists not elsewhere. It is embedded because we are the representative of this grandest cosmos. We are representing it. We are displaying it right at this moment within ourselves. Like this, all the five senses of powers, they actually act in the world, but where they take all this data in one, they get converged, they get merged in one's mind. That mind is only one mind. At one moment, I feel that food looks to be good, let me have that food. It is only a single thought. That single thought immediately drives my organs of power. What are those organs? My eyes see and judges about the food and says, let me have it. Who is going to have it? The tongue is going to taste it. The mouth is going to munch it, swallow it, digest it. As a being endowed with several inner organs as well as these five senses of powers, they are all many. They seem to be many, but really they are all landing at a source and originating from a source. That source is only one. It is a single thought. It is a single feeling, feeling hunger. I am feeling hungry. That's why on the sight, at the sight of a food, immediately my saliva actually there is saliva is produced in my tongue. I feel the hunger in my stomach. So my eyes, my ears, I go through the menu, I read it, I immediately visualize it. By the menu, I visualize this should be a good item. Let me eat it. Like this, all the five senses, they are, the moment one has woken up from deep sleep, it starts working. All the five senses are working under the control of one single feeling converting itself into a thought, and the thought is brought out in action by that individual. This is what is given in this verse, the verse number 3. What it says? The objects of knowledge, namely sound, touch, etc., which are perceived in the waking state are different from each other because of their peculiarities. The objects which are perceived, seen with its dimensions, thought about in dimensions, felt about with dimensions, because the very onlooker is a dimensional being. The onlooker is, though the onlooker uses his eyes to see, uses his ears to hear, uses his tongue to taste, uses his nose to smell, but Where do these happen really? It happens at the outset by the I amness. The very I amness. What is this I amness? Was it existing in our deep sleep state? No. Where was it at that time? There is no was, there is no where, because everything is a display of a software called cosmic mind. So let me draw a picture, so that will clearly help you in getting clarity. See, assume this is the cosmos. Cosmos of 140 lakh years. Cosmos of 140 lakh years. Are we not included in this? With our taking several incarnations, all are included in this. From one cell amoeba to the sixth sense man, all the aliens, all the devas, all the different levels of godheads, everything exists in this cosmos. This is what is called as cosmos. Cosmos, actually what is it? Actually what is cosmos? Hardware display. Hardware is displaying itself. For hardware to display itself, there must be a software. What is that software? That software is cosmos, 140 lakh years of cosmos, same 140 years of mind, the software. It is the software. This even in us we can't see it. You cannot project your thought. You cannot display and show it to me. This is what I am thinking. See it in this digital form like that. You cannot show it. But you can communicate using a WhatsApp, an SMS or email or so many gadgets which are all found now. But everything is happening in the subtle body called the mental body. This is cosmic mind. There are always these two. If you get a thought and you are speaking it out, if you are going and touching a flower, it has already come into you as your thought. You felt the feeling of going and touching the flower or plucking the flower. There is always, for any physical action, all these 5 senses of power and senses of actions, they are all simply like servers, attendants. For whom? For the software. The whole cosmos is nothing but a server. And this cosmic mind is invisible, intangible, unperceivable, ungraspable. Their actions are through actions only, through reactions only. Every display, every hardware display is a reaction, effect. Every hardware display is a reaction, it is an effect. Through effect, one comes to know that there exists some software that software must be nothing other than one mind. This is one mind, one cosmic mind. One cosmic mind, it displays itself as 140 lakh years of a space and time continuum. We also a part and parcel of this display of manifestation, and only a man is endowed with the sixth sensed mind and intellect to look within, to go, to get beyond his thinking mind, to get beyond his feeling intellect, to get beyond his ego itself. No one else, even the Godheads who are all in different worlds, they are all ruling from different worlds, they just can't attain self-realization, because self can be actualized, realized, known within oneself only through a mind, sixth sensed mind, which has the dual faculty, dual power of working within as well as displaying outside also. This is what in this verse the Swamiji Vidyaranya Muni, he says this: the objects of knowledge, namely sound, touch, etc., which are perceived in the waking state, are different from each other because of their peculiarities. But the consciousness of this, what do they mean by the word consciousness? The one mind of this, okay? One the one cosmic mind of this. But the one cosmic mind of this, which is different from them, which is different from the objects. But they are all, both the objects and the perceiver of it, the onlooker of it, the experiencer of those objects are also one cosmic mind. They are all held in one cosmic mind. When we fall asleep as our deep sleep state, at that time, where do we fall asleep? We are falling asleep in the same one cosmic mind, where without even it present, without the very cosmic mind also being absent, because it is illusory. The cosmic mind is also illusory. It pops up along with the I amness. I amness contains within its womb all the embedded past registrations as well as thought patterns. They come and go, just like waking state disappears into deep sleep state, and from deep sleep dream arises, suddenly that also merges into the deep sleep state. All these three triangular states of an individual, a human being especially, they are all also displayed out of the one cosmic mind. That is what this verse says. But the one cosmic mind of this, which is different from different sense powers, the senses of actions, does not differ because its homogeneity. What is that homogeneity? There is only one mind. You have several thoughts, but at a given moment you also think only one thought. Thinker, thinking, thought. It is actually one that's happening. If I say sun, looking at the sun or even remembering about the sun in my mind, if I feel sun, this word contains within it the triad of thinker, thinking, thought. Sun is a thought. The thinker is also a thought. Thinking process is also a thought. However you call it, out of these three, whatever name you fix for this process, thinker, thinking, thought, everything is nothing but a thought movement. a thinking moment. A thinker mistakenly taking himself to be a thinker. That's all. Everything is a phenomena. Nothing is a original subject. That is what they call it as noumena. Nothing is a original subject. That we will have to search, investigate, inquire within ourselves and realize that. So this is the third verse. We will go to the next verse in our next session.